Wait, I am screwing stuff up. What's up, everybody? Welcome to MTG Stupid is Real. This is your boy Q. I'm sorry about that. I had a technical difficulty. I got caught up in my own video. Yes, I did. And I don't care. What's up? What's up? Who's there? Who talk to me? Y'all speak to me. What's going on? Hey, Katie. What's up? How you doing? We need to talk. Like, let's talk real soon. Sometime real soon, maybe the weekend or something like that. And you got to catch me because it's my birthday month. 11 days to February the 12th. Your boy gonna be 44. 44. I miss you too, Katie. I miss you too. Hey, Mo, what's going on? How you doing, Mo? I hope all is well. Yes, it is MTG Stupid is real. It's your boy. It's me. Listen, before we even get started, y'all already got to know what we have to do, and I'm changing it right now because I'm not having no foolishness after the Tasha K mess. Viewer and listener discretion is advised. This conversation is our opinions, of course, and for your entertainment purposes only. Please be 21 years of age and older to watch, listen, and participate in these conversations. We definitely, again, are reiterating that 21 and up is what we're doing. That's what we're doing, and I'm so sorry about that, because I ain't got time for no cheering, to be acting a fool. And if you're not 21 years of age, if you can't buy one of us a drink, then you too young to watch this show. Just period. So we throwing it out there, whatever the case it is, 21 and up. That's just what that is. No more 18 and up, 21 and up. We thank you so much again for our listeners and our viewers who are at least anywhere from 18 to 21. However, we gotta, put a grip on some stuff. You watch it if you want to. Don't have your mama and your daddy calling us. That's all I got to say. Welcome to the show, y'all. I know it's been a minute. It's been definitely a minute since I've been on by myself without the crew. It's been a hot minute, of course. Thank you, Katie. Yes, it is Aquarius season. It is Aquarius season. Give it up for all our Aquariuses because we are what? The best sign ever to walk the face of the earth. Because why? Because they can't hang with us. That's just what that is. They can't hang with us. People don't know how to deal with an Aquarius. It's hard to deal with an Aquarius. When we love you, we love you. When we don't like you, we don't like you. And then sometimes you may not even know the difference. Just depends on the people. Depends on the people, but I'm just joking. It's my birthday season, and I'm so excited. A lot of people that I do know have passed on or have gone on and things like that, and I'm excited to be here in front of y'all acting a complete fool. So again, topic of tonight's show. Let's go get started because I'm not going to be on long on tonight. Don't write a check your ass can't cash. Don't write a check your ass can't cash. Now listen, now I is look now. I'm just telling the truth. Y'all just stop writing checks your ass can't cash. Stop, don't do that. Making promises, that you think that you can keep and you over promise and under deliver. You can't do that. Stop writing checks you can't cash because after a while, the proof is going to be in the pudding whether you can produce or not. And that is the thing. Don't write no checks your butt can't cash. That's just simple and as plain as I can get it. So why would I come up with a topic like this? I'm gonna tell you there's a couple of scenarios. One, of course, is I'm gonna use the actual show for on tonight as far as like the graphics and stuff like that. I'm gonna throw it on up because we're gonna talk about Tasha K a little bit. I just want to go over just to give you my little opinion on it or whatever on what's happened between her and Cardi B. I just want to kind of give my opinion on it. Not that my opinion it really even matters, but it matters to me, and I can say it. And all of our listeners that's listening to us internationally, and you guys that are watching right now, you may care a little bit. But I also there was something else that one of my friends sent me. I'm gonna see if I can send that text to myself. And I can probably pull it up where you guys can see it. But it was a text message that actually kind of caught me off guard. Now, usually when my friends send me text messages and stuff like that, I glance over and then I scroll on, or if I'm busy, I look at it and I just keep moving. But today I got a text message, and I, was quite surprised by this text message because I did not understand some of the things that are going on in our time today. So, and you know what? I think I can. Let me see. I think I can share this. Let me see if I can share this. Hang on. Let me see if I can do that. If I can share this to myself, and then I will definitely pull it up on the screen so you guys can see it. Let me see. Can I do that? Boom. I think I did, and I'm gonna do this other one so you guys can see it because it kind of it struck a little chord with me as it relates to the mentality of our society on today and the way that people are treating the way that people actually talk nowadays. Um, um, I was listening to something the other day, a couple of days ago, and they were talking about there was someone who did some interview about Steve Harvey or whatever the case it is, and he said that he wasn't going to be doing stand up comedy anymore because the culture is so different. Because he's scared of the actual cancel culture. Because a lot of people are so sensitive, and they are or in a place where they can't receive the different things that people say to them or how they behave or whatever. Nowadays, if you say the wrong thing, they come after you with both barrels. You can't say too much. You can't really talk about somebody's weight without calling fat shaming. You can't talk so and talk to someone and tell them how thin they are, then you are body shaming. You can't do those things like that. And heavily in the black culture, we are known for scoring on each other or jiving on each other or reading each other, letting each other have it. And the way a lot of us are brought up, especially in our black culture, we grew up, learning how to stick for ourselves because we had to, because somebody was going to say something about you and vice versa and all this kind of stuff. And now the culture is so sensitive now. You really can't say anything or whatever. And listen, I do understand that certain things or whatever are definitely inappropriate. So I'm not just talking about being inappropriate. I'm just speaking about in actuality a lot of different things that you really can't even do or say anymore. I know Katie. Katie says it's a strange and difficult time for so many things right now. It sucks. It do suck. It do suck, because a lot of people, especially, with people who use their words for their living, commentators, reporters, people who do documentaries, people who are actually expressing themselves. A lot of people, some people don't like the way you express. One main component that I can think of off the top of my head is with the LGBT community. You have different pronouns that people prefer to go by because of how they identify. And there are a lot of different things that you try to wrap around your head to grasp in this society. And it's hard to express your opinion, especially in a public setting like this, to actually feel free to express how you feel. And so it to me, it is really, really, it really is heartening or disheartening or whatever, with certain things, because a lot of times you just sometimes don't know what to say, and you have to put up things and disclosures like, 21 years or older, hey, you can be like this to, participate in conversation, and you need to do this and you do that. You got to be careful on everything that you say. You got to, I was reading the other day, where a young lady is going after her pastor because the pastor referred to the women that had big breasts, talking about big busts. And he said, if your bust is a certain size, you should want to, cover yourself up. And he was just giving an example, I guess, only as a man could give. And she wants to sue him. So it is so weird, and it's frustrating at one point. On another end, it's like, okay, I get where you're coming from. And then on another side of the spectrum, it's too damn far. it's just too damn far. You have to definitely watch what you say. Absolutely, Katie, you're right. I mean, one of our posts, Magic Gas, we put up something not even 2 weeks ago. I think Reggie posted something really funny. They blocked it and was like, no, you can't put this up. You can't put anything up nowadays or whatever. It is just really, really sad. And so that just leads me up to talking about Miss Tasha K for a second. Katie says so much to have to think about to make sure we're staying on the right side. It can be a fine line. Oh my God, Katie, is there even a such thing as a line anymore? Like, is there even a line anymore? Where's the line at? Because on one side, I can't say this. On the other side, if I say it like this, I'm still wrong. Or on another side, if I say it how I felt, or how I heard it or perceived it, I'm still wrong. And so you have to be able to really, really adjust and bend, not to, really offend people, because we really don't care about offending you. I mean, I don't personally. But then at the same time, I have to think about, okay, well, how can I semi-offend you? Because at the end of the day, especially right here on Mash the Gas Entertainment, mash the gas. That's what it's for. And that's what we're going to do every time. Now we may adjust a couple of stuff. We may adjust a few things, going forward. But at the same time, we don't really give a damn. We just really, really don't. And we want to be considerate of people's feelings. But if it's out there in the public for us to discuss, for us to talk about, then you shouldn't have done it. You shouldn't have done whatever you needed to do to make it public for someone else to talk about. Same thing with Facebook, with your Facebook people. Sometimes on Facebook, you put a post out there and I see, that some people go to Facebook jail because you can't say certain things. And you could just be being comical. You could be being real. You could have just really expressed yourself in a certain thing, but you can't say it. Certain things on TikTok, you just can't do. It seemed like, honestly, that social media make y'all behave better than some of y'all's parents can. I'm just saying. Right, Katie? Oh my God. Oh my God. And it is so crazy, how there's really no line. The lines are so blurred. You really can't even see them. Katie says, as professionals, we have to think about content too on podcasts and posts. I'm positive by nature, but still have to think about it. Oh my God, Katie, you can't even put a pretty, you know what? No joke. No joke. This guy, this veterinarian on Facebook gives, look, I was nervous for the little puppy, but he grabbed the puppy's forehead, kind of like this, kind of went under his jaw, and took that puppy's neck and cracked it and then put it back over. I said, Lord, that puppy's dead. That dog is dead. That dog came up and kind of did this number here and went off and scurried along. Go through the comments. People are like, how, that's animal abuse. How could you do that? And there's another comment that, oh my God, I bet he felt so much relief. Well, y'all putting your dogs in clothes. You pushing them around in buggies. Your puppies are support animals for those who need emotional support. You have dogs everywhere. People put them in their little purses and they buy them little blankets and they do all of this kind of stuff. But the man can't give the dog pressure on his spine. I don't understand that. I don't get that. Some people even wanted to ban the vet because he gave the dog some acupuncture. I mean, well, not acupuncture, but some pressure relief. I'm sorry. And so I'm trying to figure out, y'all color the dog's hair blue, red, purple, green, burgundy, violet, yellow. I mean, whatever color you want to dye it. And to me, that would seem more harmful to me, in my opinion, to dye your dog's hair versus then leaving pressure off his neck. I mean, I don't. To me that was just retarded, and I'm not meaning retarded that way. See, I got to go back and rephrase. That's crazy to me because I'm not talking about retarded people. I'm not taking people who suffer in retardation. None of that. I'm just saying that that is crazy. The opinions and comments of people are just crazy. Katie said that's like chiropractic treatment for dogs. I'm sure that guy was trained and it helped the dog. Absolutely. That dog just kind of shook it off and just ran on about his business. And I was like, oh my God. And see, I didn't even know that you had to, you can pop a dog's neck, especially a dog of that size. It was a big dog, and he popped his neck and the dog just kind of shook it off and he had more energy. And so it's amazing the things that we can and can't say, and the things that you don't write a check your ass can't cash. Speaking of writing checks, whose ass is gonna have to cash is Cardi B and the Tasha K girl. So let me put this up real quick. Put this up really, really, really quick. And when I do this, you know what? How about this? How about I take us to a real quick break? Real quick. I set this up real quick. I'm going to want you guys to check out the new MTG video. I made a couple of changes to the MTG video. I'm going to go ahead and do that, play that real quick. And then when we come back, I'm going to, like I said, dive into this Tasha K stuff. And then I'm going to read something that my friend sent me on today that she wanted me to discuss. And again, talking about, sensitivity and feelings and talking and all that kind of stuff. And I will be right back. So hang on just a second, y'all. I got a text message to play the After Dark video. No, we're not going to play After Dark tonight, baby. We're not going to do that. Not tonight. So y'all hold on. Be right back. Dum 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 dum. Hey y'all, what's up? I'm back. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. I know it's real bluesy. But listen, I was feeling the blues the other day. I was listening to some of the blues and I was like, oh my God, what is going on? And so I said I want to do something just a little bit different, maybe for the month of February, and then we'll change it up again next month. But I like that down, 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 down. I love the blues, Katie. I love the blues. I'm going to say it like Katie said. I fucking love the blues. I do. Like for real. I don't listen to them all the time. And don't be asking me all the artists and stuff like that. But I'm going to tell you, I love the blues. I really, really do. So seriously. I'm so seriously. All right, Miss Montgomery. She says, I'm tired. I guess she meant extra sensitive or intrasensitive. Thank you, Miss Montgomery. That's a new word. You must have learned that today on the dictionary.com. I'm tired of this heterosensitive society we live in, and this is coming from a sensitive person. Sensitivity, Miss Montgomery, in my opinion, and let me just say it like this because I'm trying to be as nice as I can. Sensitivity can't be measured. I'm gonna say it again. I had to preach that one time. Sensitivity can't be measured. Some things that may not bother me might bother you. Some things that may not bother you may bother me. Now, let me tell you, the issue is that sensitivity and the way that it is handled is the issue. There are some people who do not understand that they should get help in their own sensitive areas. I'm going to say that again with a straight face. There are some people who do not understand that they need some help in their own sensitive areas. You need help in your sensitive areas and your sensitive moments, your sensitive behaviors, and yes, the things that you do and the behaviors that you create because you're too sensitive. With a straight face. I said it with a straight face. A lot of people just can't even, you can't say anything nowadays, without something happening. Let me, and while I'm doing this, let me go on and scroll this on again to give you a listener discretion is advised. 21 and up to listen, talk about, participate, period. Magic Gas ain't going through no issues. Period. That's just what I'm going to say. Y'all do know right here in the city of Dallas and surrounding areas, if you listening to me, if you can hear me, see me, and all that kind of stuff, please be careful. I hear that there is a winter storm headed this way starting on tomorrow over into Thursday. I am told that it is leaving behind some snow and some ice. And so y'all, for you guys from Dallas, y'all already know how sleet sticks to us, and I hear that the temperatures are supposed to be the wind chills in the single digits, which means that they'll probably be somewhere in the teens. So be careful out there. If you need to get you some stuff from the store, go on and run to the store while it's about 50-some degrees outside. Get what you need. Get plenty of water. Get you some candles. Get all that stuff you need just in case anything happens. And hunker down. And be careful and stay safe. Wear your mask. Seriously, wear your mask. All right. Let's talk about it. Let's do it. Let's talk about it. Let me go and pull it up because I done got irritated with this. For real. And we didn't talk about it Saturday. We didn't get a chance to talk about it. Mo probably wouldn't want to talk about it anyway because, Mo would like, that's what she get. That's what Mo would have said. Y'all see these two people up here. Y'all know who that is. That's the Tasha K and that's Cardi B. Y'all know what this is. This article is presented by TMZ.com. Thank you so much, TMZ. Y'all already know what's going on with them. I just put the picture up there so y'all can see. Before I even say nothing, here's the picture. And the Jack in the Box spicy cluck is on the right over there. So y'all see that, right? Here we go. I know I'm crazy. Y'all just bear with me. Here we go. All right. Now, y'all know that this was a few days ago, of course. On last week, we do know that I'm just going to jump down to it. It said Cardi B claimed Tasha K, the blogger, of course, made up harmful lies about her on the internet. Is ringing true with the jury. They sided with her in federal court, of course. Tasha K, of course, lost the case. We already know that. I think it's somewhere $1.25 million in general damages and $250,000 for medical expenses. And then there was something else like $2 million that was awarded. So it's close to $4 million that was actually done. Now, I looked at the video a little bit about this, whatever the case it is. This article, like I said, came out, I believe the day after, the day of she was convicted. She was sued, and that Cardi B actually won the lawsuit. Listen, let me tell you something. As a person who hosts an entertainment show, I've had several guests. We've had several guests. We've had all kind of stuff go on. We have had parties in the studio. We have had alcohol. Well, myself and maybe Sunshine. I think we got more tipsy one time, but we got more tipsy on the champagne. We've done a whole lot. We've said a whole lot. We have had side pieces on the show. We've had female entertainment on the show. We've had a whole lot that's been gone on and said in these last 5 years. A lot has gone on. But one thing I'm going to say, that one thing we're not going to do is ever spread some vicious shit about somebody. Stuff like that. If you got to be a vicious person, I don't want you nowhere near me. That go for anybody. If you are vicious. Now, I didn't say if you could be vicious. That's one thing, because the winter storm warning is going off, and it's going off on my phone right now. So y'all be careful because it's already going off for me. But if you have the propensity to be vicious, that don't mean that you won't be vicious to me. But it would tell me that you have the capability of being someone else than you present. All of us have that, all right? But if you are a person that is vicious just to get what you need to get to make yourself shine, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. I don't want to do business with you. I don't want to have nothing to say to you. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Kikoa says, we're at a point in life where you'll be crucified based off of opinions you have. It is a sensitive world we live in. Those that dot the I's and cross the T's are rainbow in my in my opinion. No disrespect. It's just too damn sensitive. Kikoa, you were so right, bro. It amazes me on the things that people's home in on when it comes to listening and when it comes to communication. A lot of times, or most of this stuff is coming from the fact that we don't listen. We don't hear to listen. What we do is we respond to what we hear. Okay, now not right now. Hold on. The Windows 11 wants to upgrade on my laptop. Well, let me see. Let me pick a time that you want me to do this, and I guess we'll pick a time and we'll say 12:02 a.m. tomorrow. We can do that and click OK. That'll work. Let's just do it like that. Praise the Lord, and we just leave the laptop plugged up. Happy Valentine's Day and happy Black History Month. It is Black History Month. Usually MTG, we usually have a Black History fact up for you. I guess we'll jump on that starting on tomorrow. But it's also, like I said, it is a Happy Heart Month. Thank you, Miss Montgomery. The American Heart Association focuses on having a healthy heart. Thank you so much. And again, it's Black History Month. And guess what, y'all? It's Aquarius season. Y'all can't do nothing with Aquarius. I don't know why y'all be tripping. Y'all can't do nothing with Aquarius. That's why people like, you know what? Either I like an Aquarius or I can't stand them. You like us because you might think like us, or because we may crack you up, or because we are, we can adjust to your level. You probably don't like us because we've given you a great reason not to like us. And probably the reason is because we told you about yourself, or we probably whooped you behind, or we did something to actually let you know that we ain't the one to play with. It's Aquarius season. Thank y'all so much. Hey, Lab Rat, what's going on? Thank you, Miss Montgomery. I understand. Lab Rat, hey. All right, so let's talk about it. Miss Montgomery, you sent this to me. Yes, I'm putting you on Front Street. Miss Montgomery is my friend. Everybody know Miss Montgomery is my friend. But I'm going to pull this up because I'm going to read this to y'all. Because when I read this, it kind of got me for a second. I couldn't believe that this is out there, but apparently I looked this up and this is a real thing, y'all, for real. So check this out. Let me share my screen here. Y'all thank Miss Montgomery for sending this to Mash the Gas because it's her fault. So I'm just putting it out there. But check this out, y'all. Watch this. Though these Don't Weigh Me cards are game-changing for doctor's appointments. There are something that's called self cards, y'all. And they have self cards that are titled, These Don't Weigh Me cards. Don't weigh me cards. Don't weigh me cards. Don't weigh me cards. You can literally give information to your doctor and ask your doctor not to weigh you if it's not important. All right, Katie says it's the Lunar New Year. Okay, the year of the water tiger. Meow. I am a special Aquarius. I am. I know I'm a special case. Yes, Miss Montgomery, I'm blaming you. But here's the catcher. So I'm going over to the next one because I'm going to show you guys an example of these Don't Weigh Me cards. This is how they are appearing. For many people, regardless of size, stepping on the scale at the doctor's office can be a triggering, harmful experience. Please Don't Weigh Me cards offer a solution. The cards, which are gaining a ton of online attention, were created by morelove.org an online resource created to help parents raise kids who are free from body hate, disordered eating, and eating disorders. There are a subtle way to send a strong message to medical staff. Please don't weigh me unless it's really medically necessary. If you need my weight, please tell me why so that I can give you my informed consent. Ms. Montgomery said, can I present a don't weigh me card to my future husband? God Almighty, help me, Lord. Miss Montgomery, I'm sick of you. Go to bed. She says she means if it's offensive, discuss the weight. Okay, so like for real, let's dig into this. Okay, Katie said I turn around and don't look at the scale while I'm at the doctor's office. I don't let them talk to me about it either. I am dense physically, not mentally. I'm a strength athlete. Katie is. Now, Katie, I forgot what it is. I just know that whatever it is heavy. I don't fit the mold and won't be told by a doctor that I don't. So ladies, y'all have to help me. Y'all have to help me. Okay, the lab rat says stupid is real. Don't weigh me at the doctor's office. Whoa. Woo. See, that was my question, lab rat. Y'all help me because I have sisters. I have my mother, I have aunts, okay, I have nieces, all right? And I have my godmothers and female mentors throughout the years. And so I know that weight is not only a sensitive subject because we can't just call it a subject, but weight is definitely a mentally crippling thing for a lot of women, especially if you are built a certain way. Let me give you an example. Serena Williams, y'all know I love Serena Williams, but she's been often accused of being built like a man because of her arms and her legs and her abs. I think she's the most sexy thing walking. She's a muscular woman that I am like, whatever. I love Serena Williams. That's just the way it is. But she's been body shamed for years, called a monkey, called all kind of different things. So I understand, and then a lot of times, like Katie said, I've noticed, that, a lot of women, when you talk about their weight, they kind of don't, really get involved into the conversation, whether it's about your weight or if it's about something involving your weight or talking about weight as a topic, period. My only issue with something like this, with these weight cards, this is just for me. Now, y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, and y'all know I listen. I listen for a moment while we're on here, and I can see I got about 10 more minutes. If you're going to the doctor, as far as I remember, all of us have to step on the scale, right? Right? Okay. Some of us are not comfortable with what we see. I have been uncomfortable on the scale before. I have been up to 230 pounds before, but I look good with my 230 because it didn't matter if I was 170 or 230. I felt like I was the shit thing walking. So that was just me. But everybody's not me, right? And sometimes when you are even in embarrassing positions, let's talk about when you have to have an actual procedure where you may have to disrobe, or you may have to show a part of your body that you may not be comfortable with. I am all for that. I am all for that. I promise to God I am, because a doctor or a physician that takes a Hippocratic oath should know how to treat his or her patients when they come into their domain, when they are having a virtual visit, how to have the proper bedside manner to fit all occasions, right? You should, right? You know, a gynecologist should not be walking up to a young lady and say, drop your drawers. I mean, that should not happen, right? But what happens is that these cards that's going around at this moment, for me, I think that needs to be something that has to be addressed in a way with the doctor personally. Verse is saying, hey, I'm going to give you a card to tell you how to treat me. Because doctors are people too. Doctors have to be humbled too. And doctors need to be able to do what they need to do to make sure that they are healing you or getting you to a place where you can do the thing that you need to do for your own health the best way you can. Doctors knows that some of us are stubborn. Some of us, we don't do what the doctor says do all the time. I'm a witness, amen, because quite frankly, some stuff that doctors may have told me, I didn't really believe. You know, Lab Rat asked for the bill. Hold on, Lab Rat, let me get the bill. Since you asked for it, I'm going to get it because I only got a few minutes. I'll grab my bill for you. There it is, Lab Rat, that's the bill. And so there are a lot of different things, but I think that needs to be addressed with the doctor because, again, it comes back to sensitivity. When you go to the doctor's office, for example, if you're a person that has an issue with your weight or have an issue with anything that's going on with your body, number one, you already in a position that you have to go to the doctor, so you already uncomfortable. Especially if you're picking a new doctor, get to know your physician. Some people say, I can't talk to my doctor. Yes, the hell you can. Yes, the hell you can. If you raise enough hell, if listen, when you go to the doctor and you give him your insurance card, as Granny would say, your insurance card means that you sure to get seen. You going up in there and you say, listen, this is the way I like to be addressed. This is the way that I like my treatment. Because listen, there are some people who's allergic to penicillin. You can't take that. No, don't give me penicillin. This is what I prefer to take. There are some people, for example, if a doctor may prescribe them something for their headache, and may have acetaminophen in it, that may make your stomach hurt. So you will say, hey, listen, doc, you can't give me that. I've been taking this, or do you have something like that? Yes, you can. You can definitely get to know your doctor. You can definitely get to know the person that is going to be doing any kind of procedure on your body that's going to affect your life and your family's life. You got every goddamn right, according to HIPAA, to get to know that person. And that's all over the place. Katie says, in general, it's a hot topic. Doctors state that they have to weigh you to be sure that things aren't fluctuating in too much in too short of a time. Okay, whatever. As I stated, there is not a mold that fits all. It's okay, antiquated. Wow, they need to take all body types and athlete builds into account. That I agree with, Katie, because when you go to the doctor, now I told you. One time I went to the doctor with my grandmama. My grandmama didn't like the doctor because the doctor had cold hands. All right. Everybody know when my grandma come into that, before you touch her, you warm your hands up. Right? You go into the room. They say, well, let me draw your blood. I heard the nurse say, go warm your hands because Miss E don't like her hands, don't like you to touch her with cold hands. I've never known what that was about. Quite frankly, you got on gloves. So, Grandma, how you know their hands how to coat? Well, she says to me, because I did ask her, that, and Reggie's on, but I don't know how true this is, but when your hands are warm and you have them in gloves, when they're actually working with you, it warms your veins to get ready for them to pull your blood, in addition to you squeezing your fist. Maybe that was something she made up, but my point is that taking account of every person that you take insurance money from, taking account of every person that has different blood types, rare blood types, all different colors, all different things, that people are constantly evolving every day. There's something new coming out about coronavirus just about every day almost. You got the what is it, the flurina or the flurona. In a minute, it's gonna be the you're gonna be able to put coronavirus in a damn gospel group name in a minute. I mean, something is gonna happen, and I'm with Katie. You have to be able to be in a place that you take everything into account. That starts with getting to know your doctor. LabRat says doctor's office is where is where you get the help that you need. I don't understand where else is not appropriate if not the doctor's office. I kind of agree too. I mean, now listen, y'all. Now I told you, stupid is real. Okay, that's the name of the show. If, for example, if you know that you may be a little bit overweight and you may be a diabetic and you may be a person that may have cholesterol issues and stuff like that, it's okay to be sensitive about your weight, but do me a favor and allow the doctor to tell you, listen, baby, this is not going to work. This is what we have to do. Do you want to bring your cholesterol down? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? I know some people even made their doctors a part of their weight transition. So they can say, Doc, how am I doing on my weight? I can't say, a lot of different things about different body sizes and weights and things of that nature, other than the fact of what I've seen in my community and what I've been around and looking at my own body. But one thing I can definitely say that every person that I do know at this moment has a sensitive part about them. And when we get to a place where their part is revealed, we have to be able to go through the things that we need to work on that sensitivity, especially if it's something about your weight or your physical appearance, because again, that's a personal thing. That's a private thing, and that's something that people, have an issue with. And I did not know that doctors, are going around getting these weight cards. Reggie said, hell, tell me I'm overweight and I'm smaller than I was in high school. Are you, Reggie? Nah. Kiko, you on here. Is Reggie smaller than he was in high school? Reggie, I think your head done got swole or something. Reggie walked in one time we was at the Texas International Hair Show. Reggie walked in there looking like He-Man. I said, who pulled this behind out the comic book? Miss Montgomery says, I mean, if that's the case, don't ask me about my sex partners when I go to the OB. Just give me my pills in a shot and don't disclose why I need it. Please make it make sense. Okay. Hey, Bridget. Hey. Okay, Katie. Katie says, and in athletic activities, the world ranked in Highland Games, I do yoga, I challenge myself, and I'm doing Tai Chi and Kung Fu now. Uh-oh, Kung Fu Katie. Let me tell you something. Don't y'all play with Kung Fu Katie. I'm telling you right now. I can see it right now. Kung Fu Katie, your ninja outfit is gonna be yellow and black, and you're gonna have a red tie on your head, and you're gonna dye your hair all ice blonde, Katie, because you're already blonde. You go ice blonde, and then you're gonna call yourself Kung Fu Katie. And then when you go and show your houses, if they don't buy, why? I'm just joking, Katie. I'm just joking. I'm trying to get to y'all comments. I didn't know y'all was commenting like that. Reggie says the world is too fucking sensitive. Grow thicker skin and dry up your raisin asses. Raisin. Reggie, why people asses got to be raisin? Why folk got to have wrinkly ass, Reggie? I'm not understanding it. Why people got to have wrinkly ass? Katie says not just sensitivity anymore. The standards. Didn't I read this already? Antiquated, okay. But I will be honest and tell you that my doctor tells me I'm in tip top shape. He's an athlete, and though so who knows, And then that's another thing, This is why I prefer to go to a doctor that is a male. Now my lady doctors, I have to say, I miss Dr. Lim. That was my rock. Like Dr. Lim in Houston, Texas, out there in H Town. Dr. Lim, Dr. Alice Alquita Lim, MD. She was Asian, and yes, she was married, and her middle name was Alquita, and I ain't lying. But Dr. Lim, Dr. Alice, that was my girl. And she would tell me straight up, what we need to do. But then when I came to Dallas, she referred me to a doctor that she knew was going to work with my personality, because I'm a type of person, you need to go ahead and give it to me. Don't sugarcoat it, and then let me process it. And so I can ask all my questions, because I'm going to have a whole lot of them. Right. And so Dr. Lim, I loved her to death, and I prefer to really have a doctor that's a male, because there are different body types, even in men, of course. And then, of course, as people of color, they say a lot of us are overweight. Okay. Well, if I'm walking around here looking like I'm looking, you know what I'm saying? In a 34 waist, 34 waist cannot be overweight. I don't get that. Not for me, because I've been in the 30, 31, 32, all in my 30s, and then I get 40 and I'm in the 34, touching the 36, going towards my 50s. So and yeah, I know, you got to gain weight to go weight sizes, but I think I still look good, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel, any different. Insurance card, loud rap, your insurance card, because you're sure to get seen. Insurance card. Reggie say it's true about the warm hand and the gloves. He say, Granny say, don't touch her with cold hands. Don't do that. Don't touch me with cold hands. Okay. Reggie Katie said the sad thing is that she don't think that peeps will take the time for that special care anymore. Not everyone. Yeah. Reggie, was you 250 in high school? That means you were real big, because I was a $115 in high school. I ain't really start gaining weight until I got to college. I touched 120 when I turned 24, and that was amazing. I didn't even know what that was. 200 pounds. I didn't even touch 200 pounds until I was 35, Reggie. Wow. Reggie, I didn't know you was 250 pounds. Or maybe I wasn't paying no attention, I'm just saying, Kung Fu Katie. Yes, Kung Fu Katie. Kung Fu Katie. Guys, find a doctor that will definitely cater to you and who can relate to you. It's really, really important to do the research on your doctors and your physicians and even your specialists that you have to go and see. Please be careful, because, it's okay to ask those questions. And let me tell you, any doctor, any person that you go see, nurse practitioner, I don't care who it is, and they don't have the time to take a listen at your concerns, you find you somewhere else to go, because your medical records will do what? Travel. They'll travel. They sure will. And they travel fast too. Absolutely. Reggie say my primary care doctor is a female and talks to me like I'm her child, and she's only 4 years older than me. See, that was what Dr. Lim used to do. Dr. Lim, man, she used to give it to me. I miss her. She's not practicing medicine anymore. Dr. Lim got married. Dr. Lim, she got married, and she had like 5 children. And I every now and then she will send me a Christmas email. And I miss her. That's how cool I kind of got with my doctor, because I just didn't want anybody, just to go through that. I know, Miss Montgomery. Reggie, you didn't look 250 pounds. You will know better than me. I just remember you walking around the school with your college cut and that gold necklace around your neck. But I didn't think you was 250 pounds. I mean. Oh, well, yeah, maybe so, Reggie. You drop weight during swimming and track. Listen, y'all, this has been Stupid is Real. I've been on about 50 minutes. It's been my pleasure speaking with y'all on tonight. I had a great time, great conversation. Again, do me a favor, y'all. Do me a favor. Don't write a check your ass can't cash. Please don't do that. Watch what you say. Be sensitive to other people, but find a way to communicate that to people. And listen, hey, if you need to be a person that need to get it right off your chest and be that person that has to tell it like it is, and you don't have a different form of communication, then take a look at yourself and say, you know what, maybe I could have said it like this. Now, if you go through that process and say, maybe I could say it like this, and you say some things and the person's still offended after you done changed up a little bit, then do me a favor. Just say fuck it. Because after a while, when it's over, said and done, and like Granny would say, after a while and by, you'll never be able to please people, no matter what you say or what you do, how you say it, when you say it, what time of day it's going to be said. You'll never please a person. So do me a favor, be careful. All my social media friends out there, all my podcast friends out there, doing your vidcasts, doing your thing, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all that, throw this stuff on there and say, listen, view discretion is advised. I don't want to see somebody, that I know, being sued by some celebrity because of some stuff that they said. Just make sure you use words allegedly, and make sure that it's documented somewhere before you start going into it. Because at the end of the day, I don't care how big you get, you always will be hunted because everybody go after the big fish. Bam. Y'all have a good night. We appreciate it. Again, this has been Stupid It's Real. I'm going to play the MTG promo because check us out on Thursday night. Myself, Miss Arbor, not Barbara, will be here, MTG After Dark. And then, of course, on this coming Saturday is the Preachers Roundtable. It's my fault. I forgot. And Reggie, I owe Mo an apology, and I did apologize to her, but she's still Mo, and no one cares. Thank y'all so much for watching. Again, we see y'all in a minute. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
I found love, the real